The factory explosion should have killed them all. Miniature workers, no taller than a thumb, had spent years inside the high-tech facility, unseen by human eyes. They operated delicate machines, tightened microscopic screws, and ensured the massive factory functioned flawlessly. Then came the accident. A blinding light, a deafening roar. Reality ripped open. When the dust settled, the factory stood ruined. Charred metal, collapsed walls, fires hissing under the rain. But deep within, the tiny workers were still moving. They hadn't died. They had shifted. Now trapped in a warped, flickering version of the factory, they continued their tasks, unable to stop. Their hands twitched in endless repetition, screwing bolts into nothing, assembling parts that dissolved in the air. The machines groaned, turning without power, driven by forces unseen. Time didn't work right here. Days stretched into years. They felt no hunger, no exhaustion, only the compulsion to work. Some whispered that they had become part of the factory itself, their bodies fused with gears, their minds pulsing in sync with unseen engines. Above ground, workers investigated the ruins. They swore they heard faint metallic clinks, distant rhythmic hammering, like an invisible assembly line still running. No one dared to stay after dark. Because sometimes, if you stood too close to the wreckage, you'd feel a pull. A cold, invisible hand grasping at your soul, dragging you in.